Hey everybody, we're doing another speed bump. Hey. Today we're gonna do a Devilish race, which I am participating in like a dope. I'm not ready to compete in that.
Can't believe we tricked you into this.
Yeah. So you wanna... Oh, well, we have a new world record first of all, Moonberry. I don't feel like they think it's optimized yet, but 2119 is where we're at. There's 9 minutes saved. And
Yeah, Moonberry's been talking about still shooting for a sub 20 time, so I mean that's the gap we're still talking about here.
And there is something else for me to talk about here. It's how OBS always deletes our camera settings and makes me look terrible every time I restart. So give me a second while I adjust. And also turn it off and on, the other step of adjusting it. And then it's going to be incredibly dark for no reason. So we turn the gain up to 500.
Now I've got to check to see whether or not my settings are right. You've gotten me nervous.
And
it looks okay right now.
That fuzz is gone. No, you look alright.
Oh, thank you.
Anyway, what you just saw there is the difference between correct webcam settings and defaults. In case I ever look fuzzy, you'll know why. We're ready to go though, are they? I'll need you to give them the signal afterwards if that's alright.
Yeah, I will do.
So here's my game, and we'll pull my audio, just because it's easy that way. So I'll be playing from the start. I'm not a speedrunner at this. I will definitely lose here, but I'll do my best. I have beaten this before, so I have an idea of what I'm doing. I just don't have a professional knowledge of it, other than what I've seen. I've seen some neat stuff. And I'll watch the plot too. Are they ready?
Alright. It looks like they're both ready. You just let me know when you want me to give the countdown.
Yeah, go ahead. You can type .countdown in the chat, and probably it will work. I can't promise that it will.
I think it's worked for me in the past, so it should be okay. Alright, well I'm gonna start the countdown and I'll count you in if you're not seeing it.
I can't see it.
Never mind, maybe it won't work.
The bot is unstable, is the problem. So you can just do it manually, it's fine.
Yep, I gotcha. There we go.
Can we start?
Yeah, I gave them the countdown.
Okay. We're going in. Default settings, I imagine. Actually, it's on easy, right? I'm changing it to easy real quick. Heck.
I think it is on easy.
I think we had that as a thing.
Yeah.
Default lives easy.
So I was giving them a little bit of a handicap.
Yeah.
You've all seen Arcade Pit. They could use it.
Main event demon. I like how the demon is just hands and a face.
He's just big chillin'.
Alright. So we still have a week left on this, I believe. The clock's right there. I can't see it, but I think it's 6 days and some time.
Yep, 6 days and 3 hours.
Next time you see us, folks, we'll know who won $50, and we'll have a new game for you for, what month? Is it? Jeez, 2020, what's going on? May?
Probably May.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll give us a new month. You know, just like add an additional month to the calendar.
They should. Oh no, I don't want that! Oh jeez, stop blinking. That's a slow motion thing for sure. How am I doing? I'm the last one to the boss, I think.
Way ahead of them, for sure.
Hey, that's that handicap coming in right there. That's all delay options time. That's what that is.
You give them a sense of safety, but you're gonna eat up that time pretty soon. So Moonberry just finished the first level. Pretty quick first level.
I lost a life because I wasn't using Mach 2. What the? I lost a life because I'm a bad player. No. Get out of here, boss. That's what you gotta do. You just gotta get in there. You mess around, you're gonna take the claws. You gotta just kill it.
Smite second out of the stage. I mean, still has to make the escape, but second for the boss being down.
Yeah, max speed is, well, I had it to Mach 1, and that's exactly why I died the first time. That was a mistake. That's just too slow. It's slower than the ball goes, so Mach 2 or 3 at least, no matter what.
Moonberry's developed a really good deal of ball control. I I can't imagine being this good at controlling it. He almost made it through the frog section without getting stopped, but that was with the ball having this terrible angle.
I feel like I understand this game pretty well, and I play these kinds of games a lot, so I'm not feeling too uncomfortable with it, but I can understand the confusion, the confounding nature of all of this, especially this sideways crap coming up here. I'm doing my best with it, but I can't make any promises that I'll get this going.
It's kind of funny that they had the idea to implement this sideways paddle, sideways movement mechanic, but didn't implement the normal breakout mechanics in such a way to make it really possible for that to work well.
Yeah, like it just kind of doesn't listen.
Yeah, typically a breakout paddle in most breakout games you can adjust the angle by where you hit it on the paddle. And you know, other players may have gained a little better control than I feel like I have, but every time I play this, it just feels like that mechanic doesn't exist.
It's not really there. I think it is there, sort of, but it's not really potent. Like, I programmed this as a project in high school, and even mine had it. Like, it's a really basic concept to, you know, you hit the left side of the paddle, you set it left. It's not some advanced science. It's just how this game has always worked. So that's one thing I do think is missing here. That makes it pretty rough. Get myself some points. I think there's been a lot of discussion about this boss and how you can't save time on it.
Yeah, there's a someone's dumped all the data for it in the Speed Bump channel.
Yeah, I saw that. This boss is a time boss. It's just dead now. It's just a fast-moving bounce boss, and then it's dead, and you get points for it if you bother.
By the way, if you're watching and you're enjoying these races, just remember, there's no expectations. We're doing our current schedule has us doing 2 races per month of the game of the month, and you don't have to come in here and be world record holder. You don't have to have even played the game before. It's sometimes just fun to watch people take new approaches to a game, and sometimes someone's first playthrough can introduce some ideas that the people who've been running it haven't even thought of. So everyone is welcome.
Yeah.
That 4th slot there could be you.
I would like it to be, honestly.
You could spare Smite the trouble of having to play Devilish.
It would make me happy to see more people sign up for these. That's definitely an event I'm looking to... It's definitely part of the show that I intended, was to host some races of these and have as much community participation as possible. Which, we've had some, but not a lot.
Yeah, so if you don't want to get in on the actual speedrunning element, you don't really feel like spending a whole month grinding out a game, totally understandable. If you think that the only part you're really interested in is a no-commitment, just single race of the game, then by all means, join us.
This stage is the one I'm afraid of. This is where it starts to get a little rough. I did take this game at a casual pace, so when I beat it, I didn't try to rush the bosses down like I'm trying to do here a little bit.
There are a ton of games out there where there are strats that are actually named after either the blind player who found it, or I've actually seen a few communities name tricks like blind jump or blind skip, and it's named such because someone found it during a blind playthrough. So you can contribute positively to a speedrun without even wanting to speedrun it. Sometimes it can just be you did something silly, or you took a new approach at a game. How are you enjoying the level 3 boss?
I don't like that I didn't hit him at all there. That sucked. I was trying really hard to get him, and he just was not taking damage at all, so I haven't done
anything. Would it make you feel better if I told you Moonberry was still struggling with the level 3 boss as well?
Oh, really? I don't think that's true.
No, it's not.
So, no, you're wise.
I was wondering whether or not it would make you feel better.
No, because it's deceit. It makes me feel worse. I'd rather know that I'm dead than pretend that I'm gonna be okay. I can kill these little boys too, but again, I just can't seem to get them. I knew this boss would be a headache. I just don't have any idea how you control this.
Moonberry's making a great run on level 4 as well. I mean, you know, obviously having some hang-ups on the changing of directions, that's always the hard part for these levels, but just absolutely tearing through some of these block sections. I mean, now that I've said that, commentators curse. They're having a bit of a hard time getting around a corner, but...
Get this tree out of my face! Yeah, get him. Nice, that was good. I'm happy with that. Oh, that was good. I need more of that action and less of this tree disappearing action.
You've got plenty of time. I think there's no way that you don't beat this boss on this attempt.
Yeah, I haven't died on the stage. I'm happy with that last one's better than the first 3 combined. Really, I mean, it's really a lot of damage can be done if you can pull it off. That's
Have you taken any deaths since the first boss?
I died twice in stage 1, and that's it so far.
That's pretty impressive.
Here's these chili trees. Okay, it's way down here. That sucks. Come here, you jerk. No, don't do it, man.
Man, good thing that paddle doesn't work.
It sucks because I instinctually try to make it bounce off.
I know, you put the paddle in exactly the right spot and the ball just does whatever it wants to.
There's a science to it, but it doesn't make sense in the way that it should. Come here, tree.
I hate to see it.
Come on, tree. Nice. Get him.
Moonberry really doing a great job with the stage 4 boss.
Heck.
And the 4th boss is down.
I'm an entire boss behind.
Manipulating the paddle in such a way to like get all of the bricks broken. I mean, we were just talking about the fact that the paddle doesn't really work the way that you instinctually think it should.
Mm-hmm.
So actually hitting every single individual block in that fight, it's a nightmare.
I saw that Moonberry took deaths last time we watched the record. Right here, when you hit these paddles, these X blocks, they're very hard to dodge. I'm not doing that. I need my lives. I'm just gonna lose time here. I need those 5 orbs, I think. I bet. Because this game
There's
gets
always so many X blocks right before the escape.
Mm-hmm.
Like they know they didn't program this game well enough. Somebody tested it.
Come on, you. That's a good place. Good place. Nice. Happy to skip
done.
2 X's. All right. It's an exciting game. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of princesses and princess turned into paddles, bouncing an orb around in this game. A lot more than usual. I'd say that most video games don't have very much of that at all.
This is a game that has so much potential. I think that's one of the things that's disappointing about it. I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's actually quite good. It has so much potential. Like, if the breakout elements of it worked really well, this could be a really satisfying game to play, but unfortunately it feels somewhat random.
That feels like a hack that could be made. That feels like something somebody could do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if someone wanted to improve this game, I think you could make a real great game with theoretically minor adjustments.
That kind of thing could be very easy or very hard. And it just depends on how...
Moonberry making it through the water level. This stage has a lot of horizontal movement, which, as we've been seeing, is really the kicker here. Fortunately, it doesn't have a lot of changing of directions. That only happens a handful of times. But Moonberry is really doing a great job with the horizontal portions.
That ball went wild down there. Get out of here. You try to seal it in, it makes sense, it's a logical thing to do, and then they don't care, it just goes right through.
Nodelecta had taken a game over, but he's doing a really great job of catching back up. He's getting pretty close to the Stage 3 boss. Of course, that's the huge time sink, right? Like, Stage 3 and Stage 4 feel like the ones that just take a long time to muddle your way through.
Yeah, I think so. Based on what we've seen. Okay, we're getting through 4, alright. I did not want this one.
A little low on lives, but I think they're making that choice on purpose. Every time they hit an X, I think they're taking an intentional death. I don't think most of these deaths were, accidental. I think most of them were pre-planned.
Okay, so I've learned from watching others that I should not grab the fire yet.
Yeah, the danger is that if the ball's in that tight spot, moving to one of the sides to grab one of the power-ups is almost certainly just going to lose you the ball.
The bottom part here seems really hard to get to as well, because the top paddle is in the way, so I gotta get it out of the way while it's coming down. Okay, I've cleared the bottom.
somehow you got the angle better on it. That's always the hard part, is changing the angle. I mean, that's the thing about this, is that every frustration and disappointment in this game really comes down to you just can't control the ball as well as you want to.
With that brick! No! Ah, you jerk!
Hit it, you coward. Moonberry is on the stage 6 boss now, wrestling with the... Or sorry, this is stage 5. The stage 5 boss, wrestling with the Cyclone boss.
I'm on my way out of stage 4. I think you get extra lives for points, I imagine, because I've gotten a couple at this point. I started with 3, and I'm still at 5. Died 3-4 times.
Yeah, Fire Striker on the SNES is a great breakout-themed game. I think the pacing on it's a little slower, because rather than a paddle, you're controlling a guy running around the stage, but you get way better ball control. I actually really love Fire Striker.
Yeah, I like that one too, but it's very hard also.
Yeah, it's a difficult game to play at all, much less fast, and it wasn't a really good candidate for Speed Bump, unfortunately, because it has been speedrun somewhat considerably by a small group of streamers. I had the world record a long time ago when no one had really touched the game, but since then there's been a few people who've really taken the game seriously and done a great job with it. So, unfortunately, the sort of games we're looking for Speed Bump are the kind that have a little less attention paid to them. Ones where our community can bring a little more love to it.
Jellyfish slimes.
Fire Striker needs no such thing.
Nice, it's dead. I didn't know they could be killed. I thought I'd be stuck here for the rest of the day.
You'll be happy to know that for a very short amount of time, Smite, you were in the same stage as Moonberry.
Yeah, at the start.
If it weren't for that options menu.
That's right. I forgot about that. That's why I'm gonna lose. It's see, I just gave myself a good fallback in case of an emergency where I lost to somebody who's way better than me. Oh no! I dropped my ball. Trying to get into the cannon over here. Looks like a good, useful cannon to get into.
Yeah, I missed the post-boss segment for Moonberry, but I looked up and Moonberry was fighting the boss, and then the next second they were moving on to the next stage, so it had to have been a really quick escape. On that note, Nodelecta's actually working on the escape for stage 3. Nodelecta finished up the Treant boss. Didn't do a terrible job, actually. I was noticing getting a lot of really solid hits at some points. But now, obviously, wrestling with these X-blocks.
I did not want to skip the cannon. I took this cannon instead, I guess. It's fine.
Nodelecta has notably hit every X-block possible at this point. There are no X-blocks remaining to be hit.
Can you bring the fire snake to this boss? Because I almost did, but it seems like the transition's very long. Maybe that's too long.
Might also just instantly remove it.
I think the transition's too long. It was way longer than I thought it would be, honestly.
Destroy all Xboxes.
Agreed.
Yeah. Sorry, we're a PC family here.
What a boss. What a boss you are.
Moonberry's just tearing through stage 6.
What is our time here? 16 minutes. Ooh.
Yeah, we're at the 16-minute mark. You trying to get your name on the leaderboard?
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you, Smite. It's looking good for you. It looks like you're gonna be able to get on that leaderboard. Maybe even take 2nd place. What's the leaderboard looking like right now? I gotta check on that. Hold on.
Oh. This boss is annoying as annoying gets. I think I have a long way to go yet, though, unfortunately. There's some serious stage ahead of me. Moonberry's dealing with it right now. The part I'm actually scared of is Treant boss, and then...
Either no one has submitted to the leaderboard yet, or the person hasn't approved them.
Come here, boss. Okay, chili pepper guys are dead. Oh, a Moonberry's on their last life.
Yes, but Moonberry's been low on lives this whole time, so I'm not terribly worried about them, though I guess they're at a point now where something going wrong could be a big deal.
I think they're at a point where they can get lives with that boss if they want them.
Yeah, they're actually working on getting lives with the boss at the moment. In the past, I've seen them just burn the boss to move on, but I think Moonberry's just trying to get a few lives.
Safety. Oh my, that's big time money for me. Oh, that was great. I fire snaked into all the bees and got an extra life.
Well, it was going good until they dropped 2 of them, so they only got 1 extra life. Still, the only life that matters is the last one, so there is a safety net here. Really clean escape, though. Holy crap. That was actually a really solid end to the stage. Wow.
I'm only 1 stage behind. Just 1 whole level. No problem. We're coming back. It's coming back. I was actually competing with Keith Courage. I tried to speedrun that a little bit. I felt like I should not steal the first record, so I did bail on that after the first I went in there and I got the time down from like an hour to 20 minutes, and then I bailed on it. 22 minutes or so. So I have not practiced this one either.
So I don't know enough about the splits for this game to know whether or not this pace right here is promising. My gut tells me probably not, entering the last stage at about 18 minutes.
I think that's about what we were seeing in the 22-minute record. A little bit slower than that, I think. Because the final boss was really long journey.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we're probably not going to see a PB here, but this is still a really great run, especially for how temperamental and at times seemingly random this game can be.
Yeah, you might as well pop those X's on me now. I don't care. Just go ahead. Whatever. I have no control over this. This is why I knew I'd lose time here. I don't know how you do this very well.
Little just finished up the stage 4 boss.
Awesome.
Heading for the escape. So heading into the water level next. Had some trouble getting through stage 4, but honestly, making out of stage 4 without gaming over is pretty impressive.
Into the snake. Oh, that's a big snake. Dang. I forgot about which one of those was better. Dang, I lost one. Oh man, it feels bad. Feels bad every time.
Down to only 4 lives. Or 5 lives.
We had some bonus ones. They're pretty generous. I don't know how you get lives on this boss. You just hit the balls back? Is that actually...
any of them that don't drop by the time the timer runs out, you get an extra life for, so...
I'm doing it. I'm gonna save them all. That one's going sideways. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Give me more of those sideways bouncers. Yeah, that's really safe. Nice. And also, I'm hitting them from the bottom every time, so that they're going sideways is insane. Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. It's not like I'm aiming to do that. They're just doing it on their own. And I'm happy for it, but you know.
Yeah, I think for the speedrun they drop all 4 of them as soon as possible and it just moves on.
That sounds right. That's what we saw Moonberry doing. Okay,
Moonberry did not do that this time though. Moonberry was trying to hold on to them.
I got them all with that Mach 3 speed. 9 lives. I think I'm feeling good about my completion chance at least.
Moonberry's having a really clean fight here. And the fight's never fast, but it's clean.
Come on, get out of there. Oh no, I almost had this clean escape. Oh, you jerk. I had it. Had it clean. I had clean and good. Get out of there. I'll take it. 1 claw, I'll take it. And I think that's what you mean by clean escape, because that didn't happen to Moonberry, right? No claws.
No, Moonberry went straight through and out the block.
Alright.
Moonberry's cleaning up that final boss. The boss heart has already changed colors.
Oh my. I'm on the same stage again. I made it. Wasn't the world record like 30 minutes? Am I beating the world record?
I think that was time for Moonberry. That's only 40 seconds off of their PB. It was a 22-minute completion, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there's still an escape on this level, isn't there?
Yeah, there is, I think. No, actually, I don't think there is. I think it's finished.
Okay. Yeah, 22:03 based on your timer. I'm not sure if they started exactly when you did.
Mine's not exactly right, but it's probably a couple seconds off at most.
Oh yeah, okay, so there is an escape on the final level. And that right there should have been the end of it, so 22:36. That's a really solid run though. Definitely not a PB. Looks like it's probably about a minute and some change off. Which is to be expected since there was a little bit of farming for lives for consistency's sake. But that was a great run. My expectation was that it really ultimately didn't matter who participated in this race because the game's a little too random to be consistent enough for a race setting, but I think Moonberry just proved me wrong. That was, Moonberry had it timed for themselves at 22:43.
Heck. I don't know how you do this part fast.
So that was a minute 30 off of their PB. Really solid run, though.
Man, I can't get past the crabs. I don't remember how to do this part. I know you can hold left and get it to go left. It's not working for me. Dang.
You think it's maybe just when it's in the left one's mouth, you need to hold the paddle in front of it because there's a cooldown on it or something?
I guess maybe I need to put my paddle there. I was trying to get it to go immediately left out of the mouth, but that's not working, so I'm just gonna do this. Maybe this will work. Yeah, that's the ticket. I'm through. Made progress. No more claws, please. I've had enough delay. I'm fighting the clock here too. If I take too long on this level, like I've either done in 3 minutes or I'm game over and I'm not finishing at all. This doesn't matter how many lives I have. So I gotta get going here. I don't have time for crabs.
Well, I'm pleased to tell you that if you finish in 3 minutes, that will be second place. Unless there's some other times I'm not aware of, at least.
I have to finish in 3 minutes. There's no way around it. It's either that or nothing. Here comes the crabs.
Well, if it's nothing, I don't think you'll be able to put it on the leaderboard, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's okay. Oh, I thought I could get away with no more crabs. I did. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. No, I did. Yes. Nice. Get in the snake, please. Snake. Oh, there it is. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's what I want. Thank you. What's up here?
I think this was a deceptively challenging game. I kind of expected it to be one of those things that once you've seen the whole game, even just a playthrough, you can probably muddle your way through it, but I think there's a lot of opportunity for the game to just drain you of lives.
Yeah. Here's this boss. I have 2.5 minutes. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I'll do my best here.
I think he'll get it.
I just got a lot of lucky hits on him.
Got plenty of lives. I don't think lives are going to be the issue here. I think you're right. It will just come down to time. You're getting a pretty good number of hits so far.
I've been able to sneak in.
The amount of time you've spent.
I'm pretty satisfied with this performance so far. Honestly, this is probably the best I've ever done on this guy.
So tell me, are you going to put this game on Test or Smite?
It might have been for a while. I don't have it up there currently. But a lot of the arcade pick games were in there. So I made the challenges and I felt like that gave me enough experience. Boss is dead.
Alright, you got an escape to do, but... looks like you're going to have a PB as well.
Am I
the only guy on the leaderboard is, he's reeling.
Am I allowed to post a video of a race where I'm just this tiny thumbnail? Is that a good foot up there on the...
I think that should count.
An unofficial second place silver run. Waiting for the game to load my exit here. There it goes. I don't imagine it's a tip. Yeah, okay, it's just straight shot up.
There you go. 2701 it looked like?
That sounds like what my clock says, yeah.
Well, awesome.
I didn't expect to clear it. That treant boss still ate like 4 minutes of my time. Felt like, but not
Well,
really.
big thanks to both Moonberry 2 and Nodelecta for racing. We do really enjoy these races. It's a lot of fun to talk about a race in progress. It's a little less interesting to talk about a world record bod. So these are really enjoyable. Don't make Smite play the game again. Join in the races in the future.
I hate games. I don't want a game. I want to make fun of people playing games.
After, you know, don't feel any pressure to be the best up here. We're just having fun with it. So, racing scary. Yeah, a little bit.
Well, this is the first time I've played this game since I made the Arcade Crew Challenges in 2017. It's been a while. I definitely like this game though. I've made people play it a bunch. Continuing my theme of making people play games. And any way I can craft, I'll design an entire game show around it if that's what it takes to make people play video games. All wrapped up then. That's our Devilish race.
That's it. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah. So yeah, next week we will be doing. This time will be your pick off the lose. You gotta pick in mind.
Wasn't this one technically my pick? Are we not counting that one because it was sort of a joint pick?
I feel like this
like
game
you kind of
is
bailed
one
me
of
out
my-
with this one,
this
right?
game
Like
is-
it was.
Much like Rising Lands, this is a game that I throw at people that I think is neat, and then no one's heard of.
We'll talk about it. Maybe a joint pick is on the way.
Okay. A new game will be on its way in 6 days and 3 hours by folks, so if you want to try and, I think it can be done. I don't think Moonberry's record is perfect. I think even they said that right, so.
Yeah, Moonberry seemed pretty certain that sub 20 was possible, so there's more than enough time. If you want to get in on this, if you think this game looks kind of neat, I don't imagine it would be too hard to spend the time to get on the level necessary to take that world record.
Based
so the
on-
$50 could be yours.
I've only beaten this maybe twice, probably only once, ever, and I just went through and got a 27-minute run. So, you know, I think I could get it under 20 if I really put some time into it. I think you can do it, folks. Don't give up.
For sure.
And we'll see you next week with a new one. So, see you then. Sunday at 9:15, roughly, 9:20 Eastern. Thanks for joining me, Author Blues.
Thank you.
I believe Proton John's doing a charity of some kind, so I'm going to host
I
to
believe
that.
so.
They're doing a big charity event, Running Away Guys Coliseum. That's right. So I'm hosting over there. Have a good one, everybody.